Welcome to Asian Flush.
Today we are going to be tasting and reviewing White Claw Hard Seltzer.
White Claw was first introduced in 2016 and it was manufactured by the Mark Anthony Group. It started with 12 variety of flavors. It is composed with 51% of sugar, yeast, other nutrients, and gluten-free grains.
In 2020, Forbes estimated it's delivering over $4 billion in revenue. In 2019, White Claw accounted for half the hard seltzers sold in the United States. One of the reasons why it grew up its popularity is because of its viral social media videos. A slogan from popular YouTube comedian Trevor Wallace: "Ain't no law when you drinking claws." And we're gonna start off with White Claw Raspberry. This is what you get when raspberry flavor meets cold crisp refreshment. Cheers. And I still like tasting this overall. I just get like a quick flash of like raspberry, and then after that it's just basically seltzer water.
Yeah, that was the same for me too. I just got a nice hint of like raspberry and then finished off with the seltzer water. And now we have White Claw Black Cherry with the balance of tartness and sweetness of a cherry in the can. Cheers. Yeah, tasting this again, it's like you get a rush and a hint of the black cherry flavor, and then it finishes off with the seltzer.
Yep, I can't get the same thing, but I can't even taste any of the sweetness or tartness like they said in the description. Pretty much it's just a quick flash of black cherry and then hard seltzer water. And now we have White Claw Natural Lime. Zesty citrus aroma, clean, crisp, and purely refreshing. Cheers. Oh wow, this is so great. This tastes just like a quick flash of lime and seltzer water.
Yep, agreeing with him, like I get that lime taste and then finish off with the seltzer water. And now we have White Claw Pineapple. Exceptionally clean finish with a hint of sweetness.
Cheers.
Again, I get like a pineapple flavor with like a seltzer water finish, but the pineapple is not really that sweet. It's kind of like just like a bland pineapple.
Yeah, I still get that pineapple flavor, but distinctly with this one in particular, there is actually like a pineapple aftertaste or like finish that's in your mouth that kind of lingers a little bit. So after having the first 4 drinks, we really couldn't describe too much of what the White Claw hard seltzers are, besides just a small hint of flavor between all of them. So with that, we're just gonna speed run through the rest of them.
And after that, after we speed run through the rest of them, we'll give our final thoughts at the end.
White Claw Lemon. Cheers.
White Claw Watermelon. Cheers.
White Claw Peach. Cheers.
White Claw Passion Fruit. Cheers.
White Claw Mango. Cheers.
White Claw Strawberry. Cheers. White Claw Ruby Grapefruit. Cheers. And finally, White Claw Blackberry.
Cheers. Alright, so after drinking all the White Claws, personally the one I like the best out of all of them is the White Claw Peach. To me, with it just gave me like a really good like subtle peach flavor, but then like the subtle peach flavor kind of like carried or lingered in my mouth after the drink was all done with, which was really nice. Personally, the one I did like out of the White Claw selection was the mango. With that one, it just tasted really weird when it was in my mouth. It didn't really taste like mango at all. And then another negative thing about all the White Claws, like after we speed ran through all of it, towards the end of it, it started tasting like Alka-Seltzer.
Well, the one I disliked the most was probably the pineapple, just because it left me like with a lingering pineapple taste to it. But not only that, like it wasn't like a sweet pineapple, it was like just like a bland pineapple. So that's why I really didn't like it. And the fact is, I really don't like seltzers at all because they give you like a really quick hint of flavor and then leaves you with nothing. But the reason why all of them I drink I like the raspberry the best is probably because I got the most raspberry flavor out of it, and then it was just a seltzer taste with it.
Well, if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.
And remember, drink responsibly, my friends.